Well, if there's one thing for certain this week, can't blame this one on Chris Jericho. Now, the ratings is Thursday. It's Thursday. You know what that means? It's his ratings day for AEW. It's Doomsday for AEW, and it hasn't been a good ratings day for in about a year or maybe even longer. If we're talking about ratings for AEW fans and just AEW in general, and if we're in contract negotiations, you really don't want to see this number right now, but before I get too deep into this video, man, I'm trying to hit 200 likes on each video. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy. And also, if you feel so inclined, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy as well. And if anything, just make sure you all remain safe out there and be good to each other. But yesterday was AEW Dynamite, pretty mid show. I'm gonna be honest, I fell asleep and I did not get to see it, but I seen the videos. I seen the clips on YouTube. From what I seen, I talk about it in a different videos, but I was really like pulling for the Darby Allin and Hangman Adam Page match, and that sucked. The MJF, he cut a pretty standard MJF promo. It was really nothing too special in the show, is what I'm trying to say. So I thought the Shane McMahon news or the Shane McMahon leak would get them some numbers, and I made a bet that after the MJF and Will Ospreay match that they would jump back down to below 700K. I was a week off. So Blood and Guts, managed to keep them above 700K or even damn near 800K. But this week was like, nah. Those people were like, nah, and I told y'all that was unsustainable. I told y'all that everything that happened in that match with MJF and Will Ospreay was unsustainable, and you were going to lose that audience as soon as possible. And, you managed to keep them for another week. Congratulations. But you're not keeping them. You're not keeping them. And you could blame the Olympics. You could blame whatever. The crowd was never there to begin with. You know what I'm saying? They were never there to begin with. I can't imagine a lot of AEW fans watching the Olympics. But I can imagine a lot of Big Bang Theory fans watching the Olympics. But I also can't imagine Big Bang Theory fans watching AEW. It's weird. It's so weird. Like, whatever Big Bang, like, they never really drop too far off from whatever the Big Bang Theory does. So if the Big Bang Theory lead in is 800K, you could expect them to have about 600, like 650, 600, like, 700 to 650K that week. But this week, man, they started off rough. And I'll allow Jim Cornette and Brian Last to break down the chart. Or we could do it on live stream, tune into the live stream. I'll be live on Twitch at Akoma Mikey and YouTube on this channel, of course. But this, I'm not going to break it down here, but I'll tell you, like, a summary. Like, you can't blame, like I said in the beginning, you can't blame Chris Jericho this time. You can't. You can't blame Mercedes Moné. What happened is, yes, the Olympics took the Big Bang Theory's audience, but I thought y'all just had the greatest match ever. I thought y'all just had one of the greatest matches ever. You would think that would keep some people. No, like, you damn near went down below 600K. I thought you was gonna be below 700K. I thought you would be below, like, I thought you would be like 650. I thought at worst like 625. No, you were damn near 500 and then 500. And I told y'all this. I hate to say actually, no, I love to say I told y'all so. That shit is unsustainable. What in that match made people want to come back? What in that match made people want to come back after 2 weeks? Nobody's talking about that match anymore, bro. Nobody's talking about that match anymore. Absolutely nobody. Because they're just talking about the next controversy. Shane McMahon is being talked about more than the greatest match ever. The greatest AEW match ever. 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later. And you threw out your main event. You just gave away your main event. And nobody's going to want to see that again. Nobody's going to actually, like, nobody who actually matters is going to want to see that again. Like, I understand that it's great to have a foundation. It's great to have a core fan base. But when you cater to such a niche fan base, that's basically, let's just be honest. AEW fans are hipsters. Let's be honest. And now I'm not saying like a hipster is a bad thing, but they are people who go against the grain. Whatever is popular, they don't want. Whatever is shown to them, they don't want. They will fizzle out. And they already have over the last 5 years. They're already tired of it. That's why your numbers are doing it. You could blame cable. You could blame CM Punk leaving. You could blame CM Punk. You could blame injuries or whatever, but your style of wrestling is unsustainable. Your style of television is unsustainable. Your style of booking, your style of running a company in general is unsustainable. And you're seeing the effects of it right now. You think getting Shane McMahon in a office at some terminal at an airport is going to get ratings? Like, you're doing desperate shit like that to get ratings. That should tell you everything you need to know. Like, y'all banking on TNT losing the NBA that'll help you get ratings. Like, no, I mean, that'll help you get a media contract. No. How about put on a better television show? How about that? Have you tried that? Have you tried maybe switching up the booking? Have you tried maybe switching up the leadership? No, you haven't, because you're stubborn, you're cocky, and you think you know better than most. And you don't. And it's not an opinion at this point. It's an objective fact. You are sinking the ship. And I'm talking to Tony Khan here. And the fans who act like, the people who act like, the commentators, the journalists, the YouTubers who act like this shit is good, you're not helping. You're absolutely not helping. You are not helping. Acting like MJF and Will Ospreay was the greatest thing ever. No, you're not helping, because that match was everything that is wrong with this company. That's why you get numbers like this. It's short-sighted booking. It's not seeing your, what is that saying? Not seeing beyond your nose or something like that. Like, it's everything that was wrong with WWE in 2019. I just don't get it. I thought we hated, if hated is a word, I thought we didn't like WWE in 2019. Why are we trying our best to be that? Why are we trying to make the indie version of that, of a bad product? No, you should. Man, I'm tired of seeing the same shit over and over again. I'm tired of being right. I would love to be proven wrong. And I was proven wrong for the last 2 weeks, and that was a breath of fresh air. I did not see, I mean, I guess in hindsight, I could have predicted like they would do a good number, but I'd be honest with you, I didn't think MJF and Will Ospreay would be able to keep an audience. That nonsense that I saw, but they kept an audience. They didn't necessarily gain too much. They gained a solid few, but they definitely didn't lose. So I gave them their props. Last week, I did not expect them to keep the same audience, basically. But I got to give them their props. But this week, it's only so many times you could do blood and guts. It's only so many times you can have your two biggest stars go for an hour straight. Now you see the results. And imagine if Chris Jericho was on this show. Imagine the numbers if Chris Jericho was on this show. And you could blame the NBA Finals, you could blame playoffs, whatever. There's just going to keep being excuses. But the only reason that this shit happens is because the TV show is bad. The wrestling is bad. It's time to switch it up. And although I'm tired of saying it, I'm going to keep saying it until it changes. I hate seeing these numbers. When I see these numbers, I say, God damn. Not in the fun, like, I don't laugh. I just like, yo. Like, I feel the same way I felt when I first stopped hating AEW. Because I tell you all the time, like, it was a time where I did hate AEW. It was a time where I was rooting against AEW. But after a month or two and seeing it and actually paying attention to what was going on and realizing that y'all just really don't know what y'all doing. And I'm not acting like I know everything, but I know what not to do. I know you don't give away your biggest match on free television for an hour and then have them do every single move in the book and then no sell it all. I understand that. I know that. I know you don't beat up your world champion every week. I know that. I know you don't run your biggest stars into the ground every week. I know that. I know you don't have people no-sell finishers and power drivers. I know that. I think that's common sense. But I guess common sense ain't so common. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments, man. AEW did they damn near hit the 500K, and I can imagine them hitting 500K next week. What they gonna do next week? What are they gonna do next week? Yeah, have him do a meeting with. This is with the huge leak the story of the day, maybe the story of the week, Tony Khan having a meeting with Shane McMahon. That is the same. This leaked the same day. There was actually people who thought Shane McMahon was coming out today. And these are the numbers you do. You didn't have Chris Jericho, who always takes away an audience. And these are the numbers you do. I don't remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Young Bucks wasn't even on this show. And these are the numbers you do. That's tough, man. That's tough. You did everything right. You did everything right. And those are the numbers you do? That's tough, man. That's tough. I'm looking through it. I don't see the Young Bucks anywhere. Yeah. You, like, bro, they were nowhere to be found. That is actually insane. That's actually insane. That is hilarious. I don't think that's a coincidence, folks. I think they're paying attention. They're getting desperate. They're getting desperate. They know what's up. They know that the Young Bucks are ratings killers. They knew that Shane McMahon would draw some interest on. Like, come on. You think it's a coincidence that their 3 top ratings tankers, for lack of a better word, weren't on the show, and on the same day they leaked the biggest story of the week, maybe of the month? Like, come on. Like, we're not dumb. It just didn't work. All I'm gonna say is you better get ready to leak the brawl out footage. That'll pop a number if you want to pop a number. That'll pop a number. Get ready to leak the brawl out footage. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Again, we always try to hit 200 likes on each video. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy. Also, hit that subscribe button if you feel so inclined. Have a beautiful night. Be safe out there. Be beautiful people. Make somebody smile today. Sub to Act. Peace.